Today I am seated with our guests, ready to be introduced. And like I mentioned, our guests today, they're coming from Global Impact Transformation. I will be inviting them, and I will ask them to introduce themselves.
All right, my name is Engineer Grace. I am programs and strategic partner in Global Impact Transformation, and I'm really happy to join you guys today so that we can discuss constructive things. So it's an honor to be here, and I'm looking forward to a very wonderful one-on-one session with you.
Wow, thank you. An engineer. Is it a civil or...
Oh, I am a civil engineer.
It is a civil?
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Thank you.
I will come back to you because I really want to know civil and now program transformation and partnership officer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come back to you. On my left, I have this gentleman.
Yeah.
I have heard your name. My name actually, it's not very new to me.
Okay.
But I just want to introduce yourself to the viewers.
Okay.
Feel free, be comprehensive, who you are, what do you do, and yeah, we take it from there.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're much welcome, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
My name is Mikdad Uhuru.
Yes.
I'm recently working with Global Impact Transformation as Public Relations and Community Development Officer. I'm a social worker by professional.
Okay.
And my name also reflects what I'm passionate about.
In Uhuru community, I mean.
Yeah, when I was doing my undergraduate studies, I had an honor of serving as a president at the student organization or student government.
Okay.
So I'm living the legacy of Uhuru. Maybe that's what I can say. But honestly, I'm just so passionate about transforming people's life, and I have been believing that through politics is a core of each and everything in our life.
Sure.
I always get so surprised when I hear you saying like politics, this isn't our thing.
Yes.
Because politics determine almost everything in our daily life.
Yes.
So I am passionate about politics. I believe politics can determine our life, can determine each and everything.
True.
So with Global Impact, as I introduce myself, I do all things related to public relations. Whenever you find we have good relationship with other organizations, government, communities, you know, then there is my effort, there is our effort in general. But also when it comes to community engagement and community development, because we do go for outreach in different areas in Tanzania, Mtwara, Pwani, here in Dar es Salaam, gathering the community, talking to them, passing all the message that we want them to get it from us. That is one of the core responsibility that I have when I'm working with GIT.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very interesting. Actually, you know, when you're talking, I am just admiring the passion.
Yeah.
And when you actually highlighted the issue of politics, I think I really want to know much about this, but then I'll just pause there so that we can just jump to our topic today.
Okay.
We were discussing behind the curtains before we came to the studio, and I've gone through your work, your activities. You're really doing a very tremendous work. Congratulations.
Thank
Actually,
you so
I see you call it in abbreviation GIT.
Yeah.
Yes, Global Impact Transformation. Maybe to begin with, our topic today, we are discussing about the importance in empowering youth and opportunity that goes around in GIT.
Okay.
I want us to base that, and I think I will start with you being a PR and also community development manager. I think this really comes very clearly to you before I come to the to Grace, who is a program transformation and partnership of course activities. So maybe in GIT, why is it important to empower youths? That is one question. And then the second one is, are there opportunities in relationship to youths? You see, like for Kijana Smart Show today, that's most of the issues that we are discussing in our program, because we want to empower youths. We want to, focus much on issues related to youth. I'm also very very passionate about the politics in youth and how engagements you've been doing. So maybe just go to the question before I continue. Yeah.
Okay, then why youth matters when it comes to GIT and its initiatives?
Yes.
Basing on very latest census that was conducted here in Tanzania, it shows that youth covers more than 70% of the whole population.
True.
Having that in mind, you cannot ignore that data. It is youth are the current and the future generation with that statistics.
Yes.
And for anyone who is smart enough, that tells you have to invest on that large population.
Sure.
Since GIT, we understand that. That's why we put much of our efforts in investing to the youth.
Yes.
And why this important?
Yes.
It is important because, as I said, youth are it's like the powerhouse of any country.
True.
If you well equip your youth, then we are expecting to have a productive nation as well. So what we are trying to do, or what we are actually doing, is empowering youth in different aspects, and more specific, we are trying our level best empowering them economically, because we believe most of the problems that we encounter as a nation, if you go deep down to trace what its root causes, you will determine, or you'll find out that economic problem branches or cause all other problems that arise.
I agree with that.
So understanding that GIT, we are having different programs, and that will be also like another way of answering your second question.
Yes, opportunities that goes around.
Yeah, we have different programs that the first beneficiaries are youth. Since I have said it is important for us to boost the youth economic situation, we're having entrepreneurship programs that we offer to the youth in different platforms. I will start with the platform that we have it called Kijana Impact Hub. It's actually an online platform that has more than 300 to 400, I'm not having very actual number, but 300 to 400 youth who have filled the form, which required them to put on their particulars, like their names, what are they interested about, because we do not just go and empower youth with everything. We believe in talent, we believe in what youth are very interested doing. So we had that like a call telling them to write what are they interested to do, and then after we had it's like a coalition, or we had a collaboration program with Brazil, Global Peace Brazil, which was basically an entrepreneurship based program that aimed at training 100 Tanzania youth through a live session on YouTube, teaching them the basics on entrepreneurship, like what is entrepreneurship, what does it have a person to, what should I say, like what is it required for a person to start an enterprise, and all other issues related to entrepreneurship. So it was a 1 week session, 2 hours a day. Tanzania youth were trained on how to start their enterprises through very professional, very experiential professionals from Brazil who facilitated the program. And after I know 1 week is not enough, but after the 1 week program, we are having 3-month mentorship program that is also ongoing through our WhatsApp chat groups. So the Tanzania youth are given opportunity to ask freely without paying anything, whatever they want, and they get mentorship, how to start their business, how to do branding, how to do sales, how to do marketing and stuff. So that is an opportunity which is free of charge. Nobody was required to pay anything to get to benefit through that program. But again, in other regions like Tanga, Mtwara, here in Dar es Salaam, we have programs, entrepreneurship based program like alternative charcoal making through our professionals, because in GIT we have different professionals, different expertise. We teach youth, and specifically again girls, because we know these are most vulnerable among group, group among the youth. So we teach them how to make alternative charcoal. The alternative charcoal that is made from dirty materials like peels of banana, peels of potatoes and stuff. And trust me, it is one of the very effective source of energy that I know most of the people are not aware how useful this they attempt to be garbage.
Yes,
but we
like
turn
how
garbage.
do you make charcoals from banana peel and
so
all the wastage and cycles.
And that aligns well with what the Tanzania President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan has always been insisting on, using clean energy. So telling people not to cut tree, one of the way we send them a message is to tell them, because one of them also ingredient that we are using as the very end product of the charcoal. It's like dust of the charcoal. We're telling people that we are not telling you to use charcoal, but at least again the remains of the charcoal that we have, we can also again reuse it to make a useful product. But also don't pollute the environment through poor waste disposal. We are going to tell you how to convert them into a usable way. So we are helping them how to generate alternative charcoal. We're teaching them how to brand it. We're teaching them how to get into the market and sell the charcoal even in supermarkets. That is one. Again, here in Tanzania, we have this kind of clothes called batiki. How are they called in English? Batiki is like just getting a plain clothes, maybe a white one. Then there is kind of color mixing,
fabrication material. Exactly.
Then it draws like flowers. So we also teach women from most rural areas how to make batiki. Then after them knowing how to make batiki, they can go now to the market, sell and empower their economic situation. And lastly, we teach them how to make soap, liquid soap. It's also one of the programs that we offer them freely. They're not required to pay anything. No, who doesn't wear clothes? No one.
Everybody.
Who doesn't use soap?
Everyone.
Who doesn't use source of energy? So we have targeted very strategic areas and helping them to get a way to ease their life through those kind of entrepreneurship program. Just to list few, so I cannot speak throughout.
No, it's very interesting. I'm kind of caught across, like I wanted to cut you short, but it's the more you continue talking, the more it's very interesting, and I can imagine how GTI is really doing a lot of opportunities to youths, and these are things that you're offering free. Who gives you free of charge nowadays? You see. So anyway, congratulations, that's really good. Maybe just a follow-up question to that. Now the program level, because I know you are the program person. I just want to understand, how do you vet? Because these programs I hear, they are just free. How do you get to know how to identify some of these, youth or the community-based, the people who need these services, or maybe who are talented, like Uhuru said? How do you set your program?
Okay, so thank you, by the way.
You're welcome, Grace.
What I could actually try to portray hapo ni kwamba sisi kama Global Impact, first of all, we really do extensive researches. We have a team that before we do something, we go back to the board, we get our facts and data straight. Before we start something, we have investigated and what are we actually doing. So that is one thing that helps us a lot. Kitu cha pili naweza nikasema kinachotusaidia na kinachotufacilitate sisi mpaka tunaweza tukawafikia hawa watu ambao ni the right people who they actually need hizo services zote in different parts of the country is technology. Nowadays smartphones ziko kila kona. So we actually we have actually put it on a lot of platforms, on our online platforms. We ask questions, we give out questionnaires, we try to reach out. Tunatengeneza kama hiyo Vijana Impact Hub, tulikuwa tumeweka actually just a link, and we were like, whoever is interested with innovation and they want to learn, you guys can sign up a form. And we actually got a lot of applications. Almost 30,000. So easy
come again, how many applicants?
walikuwa ni 30,000 and something like that.
And how many have been recruited in that?
Sasa we cannot take them all at once, so we break them down into groups.
Okay.
Because now if you're offering something for free and you have limited resources, you have to know a way to manage
Actually,
them.
that was the other question. How do you manage?
Okay, we have to manage them because now you have all this online. Domana, as Mikidadi said, inakuwa ni a 1 week of training, intensive training, then 3 months of mentorship. Why 3 months? Then ili group limetoka, linaingia group jengine. We keep them in groups so iwe easy even for them to network. And as we are trying to watch, filtering them up, we see this type of people, because when questionnaires we do ask the right questions like, what are you really interested in? Na utakuta mtu pale kwenye some of the forms mtu anakuambia mimi ni mama ntilie, I have a smartphone but I really want to know, like nimemaliza darasa la 7 au form 2 nilifeli, nimekuwa mama ntilie, nataka kujua smartphone yangu itaniingizieje hela, I just don't want to waste my bundle. Yes. So we try to look for ways to integrate the technology and whatever you guys have, whatever you're doing to our group in that way, so that it is easier for them to manage them and also for them to link up people with the same interests. That is what we do.